Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today is June 11th, which is Friday, and on Friday from here on, we will start focusing on insider trades of the week for ARK portfolio companies only, obviously. And the reason is that Friday's data is uploaded on Sunday, so we cannot do a daily update or weekly update until Sunday night. So on Fridays, we will be doing insider trades of the week. And in today's report, we have Tesla and Palantir both pop up in the sell side of insider. But then again, sell side is something that you should not read too much into. I would focus more on the insider, what insiders bought this week. And there are two companies that pop up for that as well. So stay with me to find out what did insiders buy. And there is a long list of what insiders sold as well. I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe so I keep bringing this great content to you guys. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. So these are the charts that we take a look at when we are looking at insider buys and sells. So these are the buys. There are two companies that popped up. These are the totals, and this is the same thing just plotted on the timeline. We have selected date range of this week, 6/7 to 6/11. And then what they sold is a big list, which is very typical because they sell for several reasons, right? There could be personal reasons why they sell it. And these are the totals for those companies, and this is how it is plotted on the timeline of this week. So let's go over it quickly. Insider buys Opendoor, which is like Amazon of real estate, backed by Chamath Palihapitiya SPAC. $1 million worth of shares bought by Kefir Pio. He's director there, board of directors, I guess. And this was bought on June 10th. Then we have Iridium Communications, 0.1 million worth of shares bought by Fraser Leon Anthony on June 7th. So those are the two main buys of the week. Insider buys are a strong signal, and especially when you intersect it with the companies that ARK holds. ARK does a lot of research already, and then on top of that, insiders are buying. Then these two signals become together and becomes a really strong signal to buy, basically. So yeah, that's two data points that I bring to you guys. Then we have insider sold. So a lot of companies popped up here. Let's take a quick look. Google, like last week also, Google has popped up quite a bit. Sergey Brin and Larry Page, both of them selling a bunch of shares there worth of 406 million for Sergey, and Larry Page about $134 million worth of shares there. And there is also some guy called John Hennessy who's on board of director. Looks like he has sold $300,000 worth of shares as well. So this transaction was done on let's say June 7th, then June 8th, and then June 9th as well. So that's Google, which popped up last week also. I don't know where they are investing all this money, but they are selling quite a bit, looks like. I'm going to exclude that just because otherwise it just skews everything else. It is a big bar, so other companies can shine a little bit when we remove it. So there we go. So next highest is Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg basically sold 77.4 million worth of shares there, and Jennifer Newstead, VP, sold some 100,000 worth of shares. So let's select that, and that is here on June 9th and on June 8th as well. Then we have LHX. I'm not very familiar with that company, but let's see who sold LHX. Brown William M., who's chairman, and Mehnert Diana, who's president. So a lot of shares sold there by them. Then you have Snapchat, about $50 million worth of shares sold by Evan Spiegel, CEO. This was on June 7th. Then you have Palantir, Alex Karp, their CEO, basically selling again this week as well. People are concerned about him selling a lot of stock that was assigned to him. $46.9 million worth. It was done on June 7th and June 8th. Then you have Snowflake, also 32.5 million. Not super surprising because this company recently went IPO, so some people keep selling their stock that they have been collecting. So this is sold by 3 people. As you can see, I'm hovering over that and will show you that information over this week. Sear, Amoon Growth Fund Limited. sold 10% worth of shares there. So sometimes it's not just insiders, it's also the companies that have 10% stake. That is also pretty much treated as insider, and they have sold $30 million worth of shares. SI, some Lane Allen J, President CEO, sold 17 million worth of shares. AMD's Lisa, who is the CEO and president, very um, very big amount there as well, $10 million worth of shares sold. DocuSign, again CEO and board of directors, somebody or director sold a lot of shares there as well, about a total of about 7.4 million. Then you have CDNA, Cadence, 4 people selling shares there. Hagstrong, King, Shasa, Mag, Peter. So director, CMO, executive chair, and Cito Reginald. I don't know who that is. Then you have Roblox, also another company which IPO'd recently. A couple of people selling there. ALTR, don't know what that company is, but selling a lot of shares. And you also have Tesla. So 3 people selling about 3.3 million worth of shares. Baglino, Andrew D, Kirkhorn, Zachary Kirkhorn, and Webb of Taneja, Chief Accounting Officer, Chief Financial Officer, and SVP Powertrain. So 3 people selling Tesla stock as well. And RPTX, interesting, Foley Todd, Ansbert, Gedke, and Michelle Lloyd, President CEO, selling some shares there. You have Zoom also. So I'll hover over all these companies. You can quickly take a look, but I won't be reading through all of them. So 2.8 million total, 3 million for Zoom, TXG, and you have PayPal, you have PSNL, CRM, AV, Peloton, Weave, Square, Butterfly. What is Charles Schwab? Okay, Charles Schwab. And you have CSTL, Surf, you have Net, MKTX, CRWD, and you have Bill, REGN, and U. So those were the insider sells. So don't read too much into the selling part of it, because they may sell for several reasons, but they buy for only one main reason, which is they know something about the company, about its future. Opendoor and Iridium are the 2 main buys by insiders this week in our portfolio companies. That's what we focus on. That's the goal of this channel, to get you the information about ARK that nobody else is able to provide. So thank you, and please like and subscribe. That was your daily dose.